International Weather Forecast News Bulletin. Good day to all our viewers tuning in to today's International Weather Forecast News. The hottest topic on the global climate map right now is the emergence of Invest 91L, a tropical disturbance off the Atlantic coast that has just been designated for monitoring by the U.S. National Hurricane Center. With a probability of up to 90% of developing into a tropical depression or tropical storm within the next few days. This system is almost certain to strengthen, and if it does become a storm, it will be named Gabrielle. This could potentially bring significant impacts to many eastern Caribbean islands in the coming week. Currently, satellite imagery shows clear improvements in the structure of 91L, with strong convective bursts and well-defined outflow in all quadrants. However, it is important to note that this is a small-scale vortex, highly sensitive to environmental factors. Strong wind shear and dry air from the north remain present, potentially hindering development. On the other hand, the small size of the system may also allow it to slip past unfavorable conditions and persist. The current distance from the storm center to Barbados is about 1.670 miles, or more than 2.700 kilometers, meaning the earliest possible impacts on the Lesser Antilles would not be felt until mid-next week. In the past 48 hours, international forecast models have shown notable shifts. The GFS model, which previously projected the system curving northward and dissipating over the Atlantic, has now consistently shifted south and west, raising the risk of direct impacts to the central and northern Lesser Antilles such as Dominica, Guadeloupe, Antigua and Barbuda, and later Puerto Rico. Some scenarios even extend the impact to Turks and Caicos and the Bahamas by the end of next week. The ECMWF, highly regarded among experts, also shows ensemble members clustering in the central northern Antilles region, with many members indicating the system could reach tropical storm or Category 1 to 2 hurricane strength. Meanwhile, ICON is even more aggressive, projecting a small but intense storm sweeping across the Leeward Islands and Virgin Islands between Wednesday and Thursday next week. Regional tropical models such as HWRF, HMON, and HAFS, now running with official Invest data, show more scattered outcomes, with some keeping the system as a depression, while others support full tropical storm development under the name Gabrielle. Overall, while uncertainty remains high, the common trend points toward eastern Caribbean islands being within the impact zone, particularly from Tuesday night through Thursday next week. If the current trajectory holds, three main scenarios need to be considered. Mildest scenario: the system only strengthens into a tropical depression or weak storm. In this case, impacts would mainly be intermittent showers, wind gusts of 40 to 60 km per hour, and rough seas with waves of 2 to 3 meters. Some islands might even welcome this as a valuable source of rainfall amid ongoing drought. More likely scenario: the system reaches tropical storm strength and becomes Gabrielle. Winds would be strong enough, equivalent to Beaufort force 6 to 7, to significantly affect marine traffic, generate large waves, and cause minor coastal damage. Least likely but still possible scenario: rapid development into a Category 1 to 2 hurricane. This would mean strong winds, prolonged heavy rains, flood risks, flash floods, and crop damage for islands such as Guadeloupe, Dominica, Martinique, Antigua, Barbuda, the Virgin Islands, and Puerto Rico. In all cases, fishermen and vessels operating in the region must exercise extreme caution, since even a compact storm can produce dangerous waves. While Invest 91L remains distant, the Caribbean and the Bahamas are already experiencing unstable weather. In the Bahamas, the intertropical convergence zone has triggered heavy thunderstorms, intense lightning, and localized flooding, particularly in Grand Bahama, Abaco, and Nassau. This situation is expected to persist through Saturday before easing on Sunday. In Jamaica, strong afternoon thunderstorms continue across central and western parts of the island, prompting authorities to advise residents to limit outdoor activities. On Hispaniola, comprising the Dominican Republic and Haiti, mid-level disturbances have ignited widespread convection, leading to heavy rainfall and dense lightning activity. Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands, by contrast, are seeing more moderate conditions, with only brief afternoon showers, gusts of 20 to 25 miles per hour, and long stretches of dry weather. The Windward Islands, including Barbados, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, Grenada, and Trinidad and Tobago, are experiencing increased rainfall through Friday and Saturday due to an unrelated tropical moisture surge. The ABC Islands, Aruba, Bonaire, and Curaçao may see scattered showers, though overall rainfall remains below average. Meanwhile, across Central America, from Panama and Costa Rica to Nicaragua and Honduras, the monsoon trough continues producing prolonged heavy rains, bringing risks of flooding and landslides. Looking ahead to the next 3 days, from Friday through Sunday, Invest 91L will not yet have a direct impact, but regional weather will remain active. The Bahamas will continue to endure heavy thunderstorms through Saturday, easing by Sunday. Jamaica and the Cayman Islands will still experience afternoon and evening storms with intense lightning. Hispaniola's rainfall will taper off slightly on Friday, only to increase again over the weekend. Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands will maintain a mix of sun and scattered showers with long dry intervals. The Windward Islands will see the heaviest rainfall on Saturday, especially in St. Lucia, Barbados, and Grenada, while the ABC Islands will also have higher rain chances on Friday. Overall, while unsettled, no direct impacts from 91L are expected in this timeframe. As we close today's bulletin, we emphasize 3 key messages. First, Invest 91L has officially formed and has a very high likelihood of becoming Tropical Storm Gabrielle in the coming days. Second, the period from mid to late next week will be critical for residents of the Lesser Antilles, Leeward Islands, Virgin Islands, and Puerto Rico, who must monitor developments closely. Third, in the immediate term, the Bahamas, Jamaica, and Hispaniola will continue facing severe thunderstorms this weekend, while the Windward and ABC Islands will also see an uptick in rainfall. We will continue to provide regular updates, bringing you the fastest and most accurate information. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you won't miss important reports. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next program.